Hey folks, Charlie Sims here. Welcome to my channel. Hope you are having a lovely day and thank you for joining me for a speed build. And today we are going to be building I guess it's a French chateau. I certainly, when I looked at this image on Pinterest, I think I was looking at kind of chateaus. I feel like the architecture is a bit French as well, but it's very weird looking. I thought it looked very unique on Pinterest, and that's why I wanted to build it. But I mean, you'll see soon. I'm not entirely sure what the architecture is, to be honest. But yeah, I just saw it and I thought, oh, that'll be fun to build. So that's what we're doing. And you'll see soon that it's got a very unique colour scheme as well. It is aqua. Oh, I've spoilt it. But yeah, it's you'll see it as I'm doing it. And it's also pack restricted, so I did this a while ago, so I can't quite remember what the packs were. I know it was, oh no, it's coming back to me. It was Cats and Dogs, Get Together, and Realm of Magic. There might be one other that I used, but I think those were the main three. I did actually make sure that I didn't use any more than that. And yeah, I thought it just looks really cool. I liked the outside of it. It had this fountain in front of it. I haven't got the picture, I'm afraid, but yeah, it had this this curved bit to it, and I thought I could achieve that using some curved fences, which you can do with the curved foundation tool. Yeah, and I thought that looked nice. So yeah, I think a lot of what dictated what I was going to use on the inside was the windows and doors I ended up using on the outside. And then, I don't know, at some point I decided to use Cats and Dogs because it's just such a versatile pack and it's just so easy to use. And these packs have been around for a while, so if you've got any of these, well, you'll have to have all of them, Realm of Magic, Get Together, and Cats and Dogs. Then you can download this and you don't need any more. But I do use them quite heavily because when it's pack restricted, you just end up using all of the packs because you're so limited. Normally when I'm using all the packs, I just use one piece of furniture from every single pack, right? And this is why I'm using Cats and Dogs. It's because I wanted to use that awning there. But yeah, it's coming together now, and what I've started doing is kind of marking out where I want to add some landscaping. So that's what the terrain paint is for. I'm going to put bushes and trees there. Just rounding this edge off. This is quite a long voiceover as well, so please bear with me. Haven't done a long voiceover in a while. It's kind of been 20 minutes here, 15 minutes there. So yeah, as you can see, quite a unique colour scheme and shape. And yeah, I'm not sure what the architecture is, but yeah, I really liked this. And I'm using a mixture of base game and Get Together windows. These base game ones, oh no, they Get Together, sorry. But the base game ones over on the left really go with these Get Together ones. So that was really nice. And yeah, just kind of playing about with the doors here as well. This ends up being it's not a small house by any stretch of the imagination, but it is 3-bedroom only. So I think it's 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, I believe. But there's two, there's a living room and then there's a games room. And yeah, that was just kind of what I wanted to do at the time. I wanted to prioritise entertaining guests and things, but I mean, certainly you can change this to have more bedrooms. I think there would be enough space for that adjustment to be easier. But yeah, it is a 3-bedroom, pretty bougie 3-bedroom. And yeah, the garden is also huge as well. This is actually on the Umbrage Manor lot in Willow Creek. So yeah, I remember there being a pretty ugly building here. So that's the nice thing about EA builds. It's whatever you build, it'll be nicer than the EA ones, which is not what you can say lately with now that content creators are doing the builds now. Like, they're very, very nice now. But yeah, I used Toolmod for this as well. I haven't actually had the Toolmod downloaded for a while now. Yeah, and this is just making me wish that I had downloaded Toolmod again. I'm sure you have heard of it, but if you haven't heard of it, you can scale things up and down with Toolmod, rotate objects, yeah, do whatever you like. And yeah, like a lot of creators have used it to yeah, just like make custom furniture and all sorts. All I use it for is actually just scaling things down and then like occasionally rotating. But yeah, and then also the tool mod is by Mexi, and then also the Better Build Mode catalog is I think it's called Better Build and Buy. That's from Twisted Mexi as well, and you can clone debug items. And then also, if you have it turned on, because you have to like turn it on in your menu, you have to filter by the Better Build or Buy catalog. And if you do that, you can also see debug menu. You can see debug items in the normal catalog. So if I clicked on trees, like, I would see all of the debug trees as well as the trees that are in the catalog. Really cool, great mod. I need to download that again as well. But yeah, we just keep getting so many updates. Really need to learn how to like back them up. My OMSP shelf is fine. Like, I don't think I could actually build without the OMSP shelf, which is another one that you should look up if you haven't heard of it. And like, if you've got a PC obviously and you're not on the console, because then I don't think you can download any mods if you're on the console, unfortunately. But yeah, for PC, the OMSP shelf like allows you to it's basically got like a load more slots for clutter, a lot more than your average shelf has. And then you can like raise things to you can like raise the shelf to the height of certain things, like say end tables, or like fireplaces or anything like that, and then you can just clutter them up like way more easier than if you were to do it with a regular shelf because of the amount of slots that's on it. But anyway, that's enough mod plugin. Just thought I'd like let you know in case you haven't heard of it. But if you watch a lot of speed builds on YouTube, you probably have. And I've spoken over most of the landscaping, but there's a lot of pinks and kind of aquas, and yeah, we just use a variety of bushes from the base game and then get together, I think. And now I'm just making like this little chimney, and then we'll add a couple of windows on this side, and then I think this is basically the exterior, and then we will be on to the floor plan, which I've mentioned ends up being very spacious on the downstairs and still spacious on the upstairs. Just got 3 large bedrooms and no more bedrooms, but a study down here, an entertainment room, a large kitchen and diner, and then another living room. So huge downstairs space, also very long corridor as well. But yeah, and if you wanted a 4th bedroom, I would say that it would be quite easy to turn the downstairs study into a bedroom. And now we are on to the kitchen. The kitchen's also huge. Like, I definitely prioritise downstairs space versus bedrooms. A lot of the times now when I'm making like 7-bedroom houses or 6-bedroom houses, there'll be a couple of bedrooms downstairs. But this is just all living space, and yeah, because we get a lot of objects with get together. I just wanted to add those in. So we have like a foosball table. We also have a grand piano, which I don't normally add to my builds at all. But I thought it was fitting for this build. But now we're just cluttering up the kitchen, and yeah, as I said, I am restricted. I've only got cats and dogs, get together, and Realm of Magic, and I don't use much Realm of Magic, to be honest. So yeah, and I really do think that's the only packs we use. If I see that we use another one, I will let you know, but you'll be able to see on the gallery anyway. Using Tool Mod again on the cookie jar because I just feel like it's too small. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the cookie jar as it is like too small. But then if you size it up with the bracket key, it like ends up too big and massive. So I just scaled that by 1.5, which is something else that you can do using the Tool Mod. Just the little things, I just love it. And yeah, and now I'm just cluttering up, adding the just going into debug really, which is what I tend to do when it's pack restricted. And yeah, like it's really easy with that mod to just go into debug. The only thing was I really should have disabled the packs because I was just like constantly filtering by cats and dogs and get together. But if you go on to, like, if you ever want to do anything that's pack restricted, you can go on to jamesturner.yt.com. I haven't got that right, but if you type in James Turner YT, the website should be the first thing that you see, and he actually has a disabled mods generator, so you can like you've got some nice UI, and you can like click the mods that you don't want to use. Sorry, not the mods. You can click the packs that you don't want to use, and he generates you the website generates you a command line argument that you can then copy into your game options, and it tells you how to do it on the website. So yeah, if you ever don't want to keep if you want to do a pack restricted build and then you keep filtering, which I just find it so annoying, you can actually disable the packs at the game option level. There's been a few times where I've disabled seasons just because, I don't know, I find it a bit annoying because like every time I go into build and like I add a sim or whatever, like it'll be raining and then I'll have to cheat up their handiness, put down Dr. June's weather control device and then set it to clear skies. I literally do that. Like if seasons isn't disabled, I do that every time I go to build because I can't build in the rain. Like you've got to build in the nice weather. And I always set it to summer as well. And I feel like the Sims team are like trolling us in England because I set it to the I set it to the summer season, and then I go into Henford on Bagley. I was going to call it upon Bagley, Henford on Bagley, and it's raining every time, like the first of summer. And like, yeah, in all fairness, that happens in England, and it is based on the Cotswolds in England, but still very annoying. Because yeah, a lot of the places you can set it to summer and it is actually summer. But anyway, just talking about my small gripes. But we are now onto the one downstairs bathroom. We've got another 2 bathrooms upstairs, I believe. But yeah, I'm using the Tool Mod a lot here. I'm just almost amazing myself because I haven't gone to this trouble in a while. But yeah, I wanted the illusion of like having blinds under the curtains. So I went to that trouble. And yeah, like I did put a lot of effort into this. I also make bespoke bespoke cloakrooms as well. And I think like the inspiration behind this was like at the time, like I'd just got Dream Home Decorator, and I was just like, you can do modular furniture without Dream Home Decorator if you've got the Tool Mod. And I think that's what I really tried to do here. So you'll see that I like because we have like a shoe rack, but I like lower that into a cabinet later, and it looks like it's not the shoe rack. It looks like it's just the shoes. You'll see in a minute. But this is me kind of like basically making some modular furniture for myself using cabinets. once I decided that Dream Home Decorator wasn't worth it, which I'm still like not sure whether it is, to be honest. But yeah, so what I do here is I just elevate it a little bit, and then move the bag to cover that edge, and then you've got your shoe clutter, so you don't really need to get it at all. And I think that was the idea behind using so much tulle here. I just wanted to see, like, do you really need it? Well, I mean, with a bit of effort, you don't. That being said, there's absolutely no way to put an oven under work surfaces. You would have to buy the Dream Home Decorator pack for that reason. I think that was one of the reasons I bought the pack, to be honest. But anyway, we're just making the games room now. It's got a very long corridor as well. Like, I definitely could have put a couple of the bedrooms down here. I don't really know what I was thinking looking at this. Just that I wanted a really grand downstairs, I think. It's been a while since I did this, so I don't know what my thought process was at the time. It's amazing, like, how much you change as a builder, like, over time. I don't know if anybody's like a builder watching this and they know what I'm talking about, but like, you do change your styles. Like, I did this like not that long ago, and I feel like now watching this back, I would have made some different choices. Like, same amount of clutter, definitely. I just would have utilised the downstairs a bit differently. So yeah, that was quite interesting. That being said, in my mind, I did have a family that were gonna move in here, because this is for like my general gameplay, and they comprised of a mom and a dad and a sister and then a brother. Older brother. I actually I got the family off the the Nifty Knitting trailer. I actually got the family from there, and then I just like made them a brother using genetics, because I think I wanted my sim to get married and she was next door. Yeah. Anyway, you didn't need to know that, but I think like that's why I decided to make this a 3-bedroom. But as I said, like, you could definitely change that. But yeah, this is the entertainment room, and I think it's nice. It's got like a couple of chairs where you can watch someone play the grand piano, some bookcases, and then it's got like that games table. I absolutely love getting my Sims to play cards, so I thought I'd add that in. And then I don't think there's much else in. I think I just add a rug, some more clutter, and then we move on to the living room. And it's actually the living room that has got the foosball table. I'm pretty sure, and I haven't like tested this out in my own gameplay, but I'm pretty sure kids can't play on the foosball table. Let me know if they can, because I'm really not sure. If they can, that would be amazing, because I think that would just be really good family gameplay. But I think, like, if my memory serves me correctly, that Get Together was mostly just like for young adults, right? I don't know, I can't quite remember, but yeah, just adding a couple of windows in, and then we'll be adding just some vines there. Not sure why I add all the vines either. But yeah, so this is the living room, and I think it's quite nice, given that it's pack restricted. I love this wallpaper as well, and flooring from Cats and Dogs, and the couches as well. Like, Cats and Dogs did really save me in the living room. But yeah, I think we cluttered up with some more bookcases. It's been a while. And yeah, I also ended up moving this living room like over to the left, because this is a really big space, so we cordon it off a little bit, and then there's the foosball table, and then I also add a window seat in that's made out of ottomans, and like, again, I use the tool mod, because I think, again, I was trying to make a point that you that you don't need sectionals, so I think If you don't want, by the way, if you've got the tool mod and you don't want your couches to overlap, if you just like, or that funny glitch that you get, if you just raise something by 0.0001 or something, you can get rid of that glitch. So yeah, I think like that's what I did. And then I'm also making like some little pillows out of these chairs, and then I get an end table, because obviously like you can see the chairs under the ottoman, so I get an end table and then I lower that as well, so it looks like you've got drawers under the ottoman. I never go to this much effort now. But yeah, like I did for this, and I think it works. I think it looks good. And yeah, now I'm just adding some curtains, and I think they end up being light blue curtains that I add. And yeah, I think this looks like a really nice space. I don't know whether your Sims can actually sit down here, to be honest. Maybe on one, like I'm not entirely sure, like because I've like overlapped them, and then like obviously like put an end table on top of them. Like I'm not actually sure. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, now I'm adding a foos table, and we end up adding it just in front of the door. But yeah, this was a little bit awkward, but I think it worked. And yeah, this is the living room. We just like changed the swatch of the foosball table. And yeah, I think that's nice. I think it would be so cool to have a foosball table in your home. My boyfriend keeps talking about having a pool table in the living room, but I just feel like it would take up far too much space, so that hasn't happened. But this house is huge, and I thought the foosball table was a really nice addition to that living room. But right now we are working on a little office space that would probably, like, you could easily convert this into a bedroom if you wanted this to be a 4-bed house. But yeah, I thought I would make this an office space, and I didn't really have anything in mind like what the Sims were doing like professionally, but like I assumed that they kind of worked from home. I also did end up putting the trendsetter board. I ended up putting that like on the other side, but that just looks like an interactive whiteboard. Like I still wasn't thinking that they were a trendsetter or anything. I was just thinking that they could be anything that they wanted to, I don't know, just some like generic desk job, I don't know, even like an engineer maybe with like an interactive whiteboard, something like that. But yeah, this, I also used a dartboard in here as well, so it's like a little bit of a fun space. Or maybe like the Sim just works really late and then just like, I don't know, uses the dartboard to think. I don't know, when you're having like a quick break, and I don't know, some people go for a walk and then they get all their ideas, and then maybe this Sim just likes to play darts and then they get their ideas. But yeah, just playing about with some colours here. I think we stick with the light purple theme. Then I should be getting the trendsetter board soon, and then just yeah, trying to cover this like long walkway, this long hall wall. So yeah, there's me getting the trendsetter board, and then I also added that. But again, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily a journalist. And yeah, you can, like, if you want to download this house, you can change it in like whatever way you feel like. Add some more, add some more bedrooms, add 2 to the downstairs and not have that piano room, whatever you would like. But now we're doing that little trick where I lower the boots into this kind of cabinet that I put on the floor, and then we've just got to cover that edge there, and I end up covering that, with some gardening tools. I think that looks good. So yeah, just some generic hallway clutter. It's a very long hallway, because yeah, like the front and the back of the house are basically symmetrical. But now we're on to the upstairs landing. And yeah, I'm just using this. This is so cute. I never use this anymore. But I love this as like a towel cabinet. I think that's really cute. I'm going to use that a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's really nice. And now I'm just stacking some more ottomans up just to cover that window. And then for some reason, I think it's because we're on medium wall height, I raise this so that it still looks like from the outside that we're on medium wall height, but then, you know, it's still short on the inside. Yeah, because we want short walls on the inside, because otherwise it's just, you know, the paintings don't fill the walls up. And so yeah, that was my kind of trick around that, just to raise the platform a little bit, because it doesn't really make a difference on the second floor. It just means that the stairs are taller, and that's it. But yeah, using this little trick again where I lower this end table in front of the ottoman, and I actually really like how that looks, just having like some drawers under the ottoman. Oh, I don't bother with that here, but yeah, I do it downstairs. And yeah, just adding some sconces around, like a mirror. I think we might add a couple of big plants, and then some pictures. This is a very big landing. I think at the time of me making this, we didn't have the bug fixed where you could have like a mezzanine and like an open like landing. So that's why we've got so much space. Otherwise, I think I would have just opened it a bit more, or even like, yeah, just like made it a bit more grand from the downstairs. I find that mezzanines do that, and this is certainly like that type of house where you could have done that. But yeah, like, because we still had that bug where I think we had a routing issue if you had like a mezzanine where your Sims just couldn't walk up the stairs. That was closed off, so when you download it, it will be it will be exactly like this. You know, if you want to download it, it will be exactly like this. But yeah, in future builds, now that that's fixed, I will be adding mezzanines everywhere, I think. Yeah, like already I've, like, at the time of me kind of talking about this, I don't know when I'm going to upload this. I've got like a few pre-built speed builds, so I'm not sure when this is coming out. But yeah, I've already made like a English countryside wedding venue that like I can link I can show you a card for that now. And that has like a big mezzanine, and I just loved being able to do that again. Like, honestly, these laundry lists, like, I'm so happy with them. Another thing that they fixed recently as well was now when you go into screenshot mode and you take a screenshot and you've got a mirror and a window, it was kind of showing you the outside instead of the window, and that looked really glitchy. Well, I mean, yeah, it was a big bug, but yeah, that's no longer a thing anymore. And yeah, I'm just really happy about that, like, especially because, like, primarily you know, I build in The Sims, so yeah, like, the fact that we have like 2 major building bugs fixed just makes me really happy. Yeah, I do really like the laundry lists. And I also like that we now know what they're fixing as well. Yeah, I think that's really good. But anyway, I'm making a little vanity table because this master bedroom is pretty big as well. So yeah, we just I just end up putting like a mirror in this desk, and then just adding a little chair, and that's basically the vanity table. And then I clutter it up with some debug makeup, and like, I'm not using anything with the that comes with makeup. So I think like Parenthood was a pack that had like, it's got a little bit of makeup in it, and there was a few, obviously, like Vintage Glamour that comes with the the vanity table. But yeah, I'm just trying to make a bespoke one now, and it looks alright. It looks a bit sparse, because we haven't got that much, but oh yeah, I think it works. Yeah, now I think I just add a rug, and not sure what else. Oh yeah, there is a pet in here as well. Like, I think I put down, gosh, I can't remember now, or whether I know I've put some food bowls downstairs, and then we had like some leashes in the corridor as well. So we've got leashes, food bowls, and then that bed. So I think I was imagining they had a dog, because I didn't put any like cat trees down or anything like that. But now we are on to what I imagined was the teenage boys' room. Yeah, so like the family that I made for this, which is literally just the family from Nifty Knitting, and then I gave them a brother as well. Yeah, it's that young girl from the Nifty Knitting trailer, and then I just made her like a teenage brother, using genetics. So this is his room. But obviously, yeah, you can change this room to better suit the kind of hobbies of your sim children. Because yeah, I mean, I imagine most of the time, like, you would have to do that anyway, unless you just decided to like adopt these stories and everything, like I imagine, because bedrooms are so unique to the person whose bedroom it is, right? But yeah, I think we give this sim like, yeah, some boxing. I'm just trying to think of like hobbies that the sim has. Oh my gosh, I put something down from City Living. Can you see that? I hope I remove that later. Apologies for putting that down. I put down that console table from City Living. So if you download this and you haven't got City Living, no problem. That will be the only thing missing. Like, everything else is purely Get Together, Cats and Dogs, and Realm of Magic. Wow, didn't even clock that I used that. That's another thing where James Turner's disabling packs would have been handy, because I wouldn't have been able to do that. And actually, looking at this, I should have really put out, because in the debug menu you can actually get a games console, and I'm pretty sure, maybe that's City Living actually. Maybe that's why I didn't add the it's a game controller, sorry, not a console. I quite like using that as debug. I think it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I was thinking that this sim liked boxing, video games, but also that they were very academic. So that's why I stacked like a load of books. So they're either, I was imagining they were either at university or like high school, and yeah, they have all of these kind of books, and they're like pretty academic. And yeah, but now we are on to the little girl's bedroom, and yeah, there's not too much in this bedroom actually. I don't clutter it up that much because like we don't have that much, but yeah, I figured like it was no big deal, because like if you download this you'll probably be changing these rooms, right? But I cluttered it up a little bit, but yeah, there's not like too much in this room, I think, because the room is so huge. Yeah, like really huge. Upstairs, I even could have made the corridor smaller and maybe like squeeze another bedroom in, but as I said, there's only like 4 Sims that are actually, you know, living here, and 2 of them share a bed. So but yeah, like give her a little bookcase, castle, and then we put the llama table, I think, in the middle. Yeah, and then I think I just add some like posters and things. But yeah, like she's into a lot. Yeah, she likes the llama game, castle. I put a violin down. and now we're doing the terrain paint for the outside, and yeah, we end up making like a little walkway from the side of the road. I think that's really realistic, because there's normally like 2 ways you can get in your house, right? Back gate and then front door. So yeah, we make like a little walkway, and I think that blends pretty well with this lot as well. If you want to know the lot, all of the lot details are in the description. Lately I've been better at posting kind of what lot it's on, the world it's in, the lot size, and the price. Yeah, you can find all of that in the description down below. But now I'm just adding like a little swing set, and I think that's basically all that I add. I don't think I add much more other than like a bit more shrubbery. And this is basically the end of the speed build. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you'd like to see more content from me, please hit subscribe.